Welcome to Listen with Yayadi. Close your eyes for a moment and imagine a world where millions of people lived under foreign rule. Imagine a nation where people were treated as strangers in their own land, where speaking against injustice could lead to imprisonment, and where hope seemed almost impossible. Now imagine that in the middle of all this darkness stood one man. He carried no sword. He commanded no army. He possessed no great wealth. Yet his courage shook one of the most powerful empires in history. That man was Mahatma Gandhi. Mohandas Karamchand Gandhi was born on the 2nd of October 1869 in the coastal town of Porbandar in present-day Gujarat. His father, Karamchand Gandhi, served as the chief minister of the state, while his mother, Putli Bai, was a deeply religious woman known for her compassion, discipline, and devotion. From her, young Mohandas learned the importance of truth, self-control, kindness, and prayer. As a child, Gandhi was not extraordinary. He was shy, quiet, and often afraid to speak in front of others. He wasn't the top student in his class, nor was he the strongest athlete. He preferred reading and observing rather than seeking attention. Yet even as a young boy, one quality made him different: his commitment to honesty. One famous story from his school days tells us that during an examination, the teacher asked students to copy the correct spelling of a word from another student's paper. Gandhi refused. He accepted getting the answer wrong rather than cheating. That simple act of honesty became the foundation of everything he would later stand for. At the age of 13, Gandhi married Kasturba, according to the customs of that time. Years later, he openly admitted that he was immature and made many mistakes during his youth. Instead of hiding his failures, he wrote about them honestly in his autobiography, believing that admitting mistakes is the first step toward becoming a better person. In 1888, Gandhi travelled to London to study law. Before leaving India, he promised his mother that he would avoid alcohol, meat, and immoral habits. Living in a foreign country was not easy. Everything, from the weather to the culture, was different. But Gandhi remained faithful to his promises. He studied hard, read books on religion and philosophy, and learned to respect different cultures and beliefs. His time in England broadened his thinking and prepared him for the challenges ahead. After becoming a lawyer, Gandhi returned to India, hoping to build a successful career. But things did not go as planned. He was so shy that he struggled to speak confidently in court. Clients were few, and success seemed distant. Then came an opportunity that changed his life forever. A legal case took Gandhi to South Africa in 1893. What was supposed to be a short assignment became the turning point in his life. South Africa was deeply divided by racial discrimination. One night, Gandhi boarded a first-class train with a valid ticket. But because of the colour of his skin, a white passenger objected to his presence. Gandhi refused to move to another compartment. At the next station, he was thrown off the train into the cold night. That humiliating moment changed him forever. Instead of returning home in anger, Gandhi asked himself a powerful question. How can I fight injustice without becoming unjust myself? The answer would become one of history's greatest ideas, Satyagraha, meaning the force of truth. Gandhi believed that truth was stronger than violence. He believed that courage did not come from hurting others, but from enduring suffering without hatred. He organised peaceful protests, encouraged people to stand together, and inspired thousands to demand equal rights without using violence. Many were arrested. Many were beaten. But they refused to fight back. Eventually, the South African government was forced to negotiate. Gandhi had discovered a new way of changing the world. In 1915, after more than 20 years in South Africa, Gandhi returned to India. He did not immediately jump into politics. Instead, he travelled across the country by train, meeting farmers, workers, labourers, and ordinary citizens. He wanted to understand the real India before trying to lead it. Everywhere he went, he saw poverty, injustice, and fear. Farmers struggled under unfair taxes. Workers were exploited. People had lost hope. Soon, people across the country began calling him Mahatma, meaning great soul. But Gandhi never considered himself great. He wore simple clothes made from hand-spun cotton. He cleaned toilets himself. He believed that no work was beneath anyone. He encouraged Indians to spin their own cloth using the spinning wheel, known as the charkha. For Gandhi, spinning cloth was not just about clothing. It was about self-reliance and freedom from dependence on British goods. He urged people to boycott foreign products and support Indian-made goods. Slowly, millions joined him. In 1920, Gandhi launched the non-cooperation movement. He asked Indians to peacefully refuse cooperation with British rule. Students left government schools. Lawyers stopped practicing in British courts. Government employees resigned. People returned British titles and honours. The movement spread like wildfire across the country. For the first time, the British realised that they could not govern India without the cooperation of Indians themselves. One of Gandhi's greatest tests came in 1930. The British had imposed a tax even on salt, a basic necessity of life. Gandhi decided to challenge this unjust law in the simplest possible way. He announced that he would walk from Sabarmati Ashram to the coastal village of Dandi, a journey of about 390 kilometres. Day after day, he walked under the hot sun. Villagers joined him. Students joined him. Women joined him. Journalists from around the world followed every step. After 24 days, Gandhi reached the seashore. He bent down, picked up a handful of salt, and declared that Indians had the right to make their own salt. It seemed like a tiny act, but that handful of salt shook the British Empire. Millions of Indians began making salt in defiance of the law. Thousands were arrested, including Gandhi himself. Yet the movement had already awakened the nation. The struggle for independence had become unstoppable. To be continued.